howdy doody doody, howdy ho 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 ho. Well, howdy doody, kids, and hiya, Misty Smith. Well, hi there, little howdy doody, and hi, Clarabelle, and look at all the boys and girls there at home. Hi, kids, and kids in the gallery. What time is it?
Howdy doody.
Okay, let's sing it.
It's howdy doody time. It's howdy doody time. Like this and howdy do. Say howdy doody do. Let's give a round of cheer. What howdy doody's here. It's time to start the show. So kids, let's go.
Well, hi, kids, and hi, everybody. Hi, howdy doody. Well, hiya again, kids, and Misty Smith, do you think the kids would like to sing my Yell Howdy Doody song with me, and I'll explain the reason why I want to sing a little bit later? All right. Kids, do you know his Yell Howdy Doody song?
Yeah.
He says, when you meet a friend, and then he says, you yell, and what do you say?
Howdy doody.
That's right. Now, let me try that again. He says, you yell, and what do you say?
Howdy doody.
All right, now all the boys and girls at home, you join us in this too. Clarabelle, why don't you stand and tell all the boys and girls here in the gallery when to holler, and all the boys and girls at home. Come on, how do you try it, little fella? Oh, every day you meet a friend, but do you know how to greet a friend? Well, if you don't, I'll tell you how. Just yell.
Howdy doody.
Oh, every day you'll see a pal, but do you know how to be a pal? Well, if you don't, I'll tell you how. Just yell.
Howdy
Good. Work'll be easy and life'll be breezy. You'll find you can sing like the birds. The day'll be brighter, your heart'll be lighter if you use these magic words. So when a buddy shakes your hand, be sure as soon as he takes your hand, you let him know you'll think he's grand. Just yell.
Howdy doody.
Do-do-dee-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do, howdy doody do. Good going, howdy doody. And kids, you did that very well. And did you hear all the boys and girls at home, Clarabelle? They did it so loud that I heard some of them way up here. Did you hear them?
Yeah.
I did too. Howdy, I think that's one of the nicest songs that you've ever written. Howdy doody, howdy doody. Well, howdy doody, and you know, Misty Smith, the reason that I like that song is because it explains a smart, surefire way to make a friend. Like when you see a pal or you meet someone, you give them a big smile and a handshake and you say, howdy doody. Now, that's a very good thing. You know, very often when I meet people, instead of just saying, hello, I like to say, well, howdy doody. It means a lot more than just hello, doesn't it, howdy? Well, I think it does, Mr. Smith. It means hello, but it means hello better. It means, hello, buddy, how are you? Because you see, howdy doody and how do you do are about the same thing. That's right. For instance, how do you do is what most people say. How do you do? And howdy doody. Yeah, there's very little difference. I never thought of that, howdy. Why, sure, Mr. Smith. And it's actually a magic word to friendship. I hope all the kids know what friendship really is, Mr. Smith. Well, I think they do. Matter of fact, I could go over and find out about it. Kids, do you all have a lot of friends, I hope?
Yeah.
You do? Well, now, what do you think are some of the best ways that you could possibly make a friend? Well, how about this little fella here? If you wanted to make a friend, supposing a brand new boy moved into your neighborhood and he moved right next door to you, and you wanted to make yourself a friend of his, first of all, what is your name?
Richard.
Hello, Richard. All right, now, how would you make a friend of this new neighbor who moved in? What would you do to try to make a good friend?
Say, let's make friends.
Just say, let's make friends? Huh? Well, yeah, but you'd have to do a little something more, Rich. Or don't
Give
you?
him something.
You might give them a toy. That would be a wonderful way. Who has another idea? Anybody else here? How about one of our little girls? How about this little girl way over here on the end? Sister, you stand up, please. What's your name?
Ronnie.
All right, Ronnie. Now, Ronnie, if you were going to make a friend of a new little girl who moved in your neighborhood, what would be the first thing you might do?
Well, I'll tell them to come to my house and I'll show them around what all the different things.
Now, there's
So
a
they
very
know what
fine idea.
Everything is.
Yes, you might show them into your home, and you might introduce them to your mommy and daddy, and you might be very, very nice to them and show them all the places that you play in the neighborhood. Is that right? All right, does anybody else have any ideas on this subject? How about this little fella here? And he has a Howdy Doody tie on. Stand up, little fella. What's your name?
Paul.
All right, Paul. Now, what would you be doing here, Paul?
Just say, I just bring them to my house and show them all my toys.
That's a very good idea. And now, don't forget, kids, when we're meeting people on the street, how are we saying hello to them? We say, Howdy Doody. All right, let me try it with, is your name Paul?
No.
Oh, your name is Paul. Howdy Doody.
What?
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 What? No, you're supposed to say howdy doody to me then, you
Howdy
see.
doody.
That's right. Now, let's try it again. Howdy doody.
Doody.
Atta boy. Howdy doody.
Howdy doody.
Howdy doody.
Howdy doody.
Howdy doody. Howdy doody.
Howdy doody.
Atta boy. Howdy doody. Howdy doody. Let's try again. Howdy doody. Atta girl. Howdy doody. Oh, couldn't I say this to Clarabelle? Of course, Clarabelle couldn't say howdy doody back to me. Well, let's try it. Howdy doody. Say, that was pretty good. Let me hear that again. Howdy doody. Well, good. How did you like that, howdy doody? Well, that was wonderful, Mr. Smith. And boy, if everybody did that, everyone would be so friendly to everybody else, and everybody would work together. And you know, I got a little game that I like to play, Mr. Smith. I have 6 drawing cards here. Would you look at them and count them? Drawing? Oh, here. 6 drawing cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 6 drawing cards right here. Clarabelle, would you hold these, please? Thank you very, very much. Now, what do you want us to do with these drawing cards, Howdy Doody? Well, what I want you to do, Mr. Smith, now, you see, I need something else, and the thing that I need, I have to get from the flapdoodle, and I'll bet you that I can get it from the flapdoodle by just saying howdy doody to the flapdoodle microphone, because I'm a good friend of the flapdoodles, and because all I have to do is say howdy doody, the flapdoodle knows that we're friends, and he'll even know what I want, and I'll bet you I get it. Want to try it? Well, that would be magic if the flapdoodle knew what he wanted, Clarabelle, by just saying howdy doody. Shall we try it? All right, you hang on to these drawing cards. Come on, Howdy, we'll go over here, and we'll get out the flapdoodle. Kids, you've all seen this, haven't you?
Yeah.
This is the greatest thing you've ever seen in your life. All right, now, Howdy Doody, you tell them right in the microphone here what you want. Go ahead. Okay, Mr. Flapdoodle, howdy doody. Now, wind the crank, Mr. Smith. All right, let me see here. Now, once more here. There we are. I think we blew a fuse. We got it. No fuse is blowing like... Well, howdy doody. Look at, he asked for some stuff. What's this all about now, howdy doody? Well, I'll tell you, Mr. Smith, it's part of a little surprise of mine. Now, I'll just whisper in your ear what I want you to do, and you'll see what a wonderful little game that it is with friendship and things, and by using the magic word of howdy doody, how it works out for everybody, okay? All right, now you tell me what you want me to do. With 6 boys and girls, I see. 6 crayons, yeah, that's just what I got here. Yeah, there's 6, wait, now there's 6 pieces of paper here. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, these are all instructions on these pieces of paper, right? Oh, well, all right, fine. Okay, then I'll tell you what we'll do. Clarabelle, Howdy Doody wants us to get, now let me see, how about these 3 girls? Would you 3 girls come down here, please? And I want those 3 boys right behind to come down. Would you please? There, that's right. Now, this is a little game that Howdy Doody wants to give us. You tell me, what is your name? All right, Dorothy, I want you to take this pencil and these instructions. And you fellas, you stay back here with Clarabelle, if you will, please. And what is your name, sweetie?
Susan Myers.
All right, Susan, you take this, and these are your instructions, and you are?
Retta Coleman.
All right, Retta, here's a crayon and instructions for you. And now your name, little fella. All right, Franny, here's a crayon and instructions, and your name?
Ken Smith.
All right, Ken, here for you, and your name. All right, here you are, and instructions. Now, Clarabelle's giving you each one a card, and you're going to, while we have a movie, do what those instructions tell, and Howdy wants to show what that magic name of Howdy Doody does to make everybody good friends, okay? All right, meantime, Clarabelle, why don't you get over there and show us a movie, please? And I'm going to sit here with the kids in the peanut gallery, and you kids with your instructions, you can just sit down right here and take care of what Howdy wants you to do. Okay, Howdy? Okay, Mr. Smith, and you just remember, kids, what that magic word Howdy Doody will do for you, too. All right, Howdy. And now let's watch this movie. And this movie is, what? What did you say, kids?
Upside down.
Hey, Howdy Doody, the movie is upside down here. Would you look in the scope, Doodle? Oh, for heaven's sake, well, what'll we do? Well, Howdy, you better try your magic word. Try saying Howdy Doody, will you? Well, okay, Mr. Smith. Oh, dear me. Howdy Doody, Scope Doodle. Oh, Howdy Doody, Scope Doodle. Do it again, Howdy. Oh, Howdy Doody. There it is, Mr. Smith. There, did you see what his words did, kids? All right, now you watch this. Here, it's our Jones family, and they're trimming the Christmas tree. And, oh, little Bobby shot her cannon, and what happened? Mr. Jones fell off the ladder. See, little Bobby got a cannon for Christmas. Isn't that cute? And now here's little Bobby's Uncle Ben. And Uncle Ben is arriving from Texas. And he's a big oil man. You know, down in Texas, kids, they have lots and lots of oil wells. Did you know that? And Uncle Ben has this big oil well down there. And Uncle Ben came there for dinner. And I see the two other guests are here. Mr. Jones' brother and sister. Oh, just a lovely party. Everyone home for Christmas. Here's little Bobby. Isn't she a cutie? And there Uncle Ben put some salt in his soup, I guess. So little Bobby thinks, well, if they like salt, I'll put the whole thing in my daddy's, because he'll like it like that. Oh, won't that taste terrible, kids, with all that salt in? Ooh, that wouldn't taste good with all that salt, would it, kids? Ooh. Yeah, you lovely little baby. I just love you so. And here's the big doll. What was the dog, rather? What was the dog's name? Any of you kids remember? Clarabelle, do you remember what the dog's name was? What? I don't quite understand you, Clarabelle. Woof, 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 woof. No. Kids, what do you want to call the dog in the movie here? What name it? Call it out. What do you want to call him? Raggy? Spotty. All right, we'll call him Spotty. Okay. So now here's Uncle Ben. And Uncle Ben receives a telegram. And it says, hurry here to close consolidated alfalfa deal. Oh! Gotta close consolidated alfalfa. So he has to leave, it looks, on this business deal. So here's Daddy cleaning up after the meal, giving little Bobby a ride. Little Spotty comes into the room. So here's the family getting the house all cleaned up now. His uncle is coming back. See, Uncle has already left to close the alfalfa deal, and now he's coming back to see his nephew, Mr. Jones. Hello. Oh, isn't that dust terrible? See, the dog pulled the rug. Daddy was on the rug and it knocked him over. As a matter of fact, he fell right out of the window. So Bobby here has spilled something on the floor. It looks like it's glue. As a matter of fact, it is glue, and little Bobby stepped on some of it, and she's glued to the floor, kids. Look she can't get She can't move, she's just glued there. Isn't that awful? Bobby. Look, the bottom of her shoes are just glued to the floor. Can you imagine that? Oh, I don't think he'll give her a spanking. Not in the movie. Maybe after the movie's over he will. Here, Uncle has returned, and poor Unc steps. Oh, look at poor Unc. Steps right in the glue. And he has to leave his boots there. Oh, now he's stuck in it again. What's he going to leave this time? Oh, poor Uncle, look. Mr. Jones tries to pull Uncle Ben. And he tugs at poor Uncle Ben's pants. And Jonesy's got an idea. Now he's going to get him this way. Up. Oh, dear. They finally did it, though. And there, Daddy didn't want Uncle Ben to see what happened to the little Bobby. Isn't that a cute movie? Do you like those Joneses? All right, well, now, how about our drawers? Did they,
I didn't put my last one on.
Did you make all your... Oh, isn't this nice? All right, let me see what we have here. Now, this is some kind of a surprise that Howdy Doody has worked out. You can keep those, kids. Just give me the big cards, please.
All right, what was yours?
Because I'm very anxious to see what these are.
A kid.
Well, now, Howdy, would you again just tell me briefly what these drawings are supposed to be here, little fella? Clarabelle, you get them all in order for us, would you please? What are these supposed to be, Howdy? Well, I'll tell you if you just don't talk to Clarabelle so much. Well, I'm sorry, now, Howdy. It's all right, Clarabelle. You go ahead. Now, what is this supposed to be done here? Well, you see, Mr. Smith, I just want to get all the kids to realize how the way we work together and through friendship and how it makes such a much, much better world, Mr. Smith. Now the flapdoodle gave me 6 instructions and 6 crayons, and I gave each one of those there, as rather you did, but I told you to give it to each one of those kids, and you see that each one of those kids have drawn a little bit of a story, and you watch when you see the 6 cards all together, Mr. Smith, and you'll see what the story is, okay? All right, now let me see. You have them all set? How about that little girl coming over here, Clarabelle? And maybe she'd like to help me with a story. How about it, sweetie? Believe me, I don't know what this story is, but how about this little girl? Hello, young lady.
Hello.
What is your name?
Michelle.
Rochelle or Michelle?
Michelle.
Michelle. Hello, Michelle. Michelle, this is little Howdy Doody here. You're just about as big as he is, aren't you? All right, now, Michelle, could you be able to tell me what this story is from this drawing?
I don't know.
You don't know. Well, maybe we better look at another one. Clarabelle, could you work with us, please? You take this drawing away, and we'll get this one set. Now, do you have any idea what this is, Michelle?
It's a doggy.
That's a doggy. Well, all right. Now, let's see if you can tell us from this. You have any idea what the story is now?
That's an animal, and you know what that is? That's a tiger.
It looks like a tiger, doesn't it? All right. And what do you think this is? What do you think?
That's Jumbo.
Jumbo. All right. Now, let's take it up here. What does it look now? What does he look like?
Clarabelle.
Clarabelle, that's fine. All right, and what do you think this looks like?
I can't tell it.
You can't tell it. All right, let's put him back, Clarabelle. Now, let me see what we have again. Well, this looks like a little girl. What do you kids think it is?
A little girl.
What is it? Oh, maybe it's Little Red Riding. Do you know the story of Little Red Riding Hood? All right, now this...
That's Little Red Riding Hood.
That's Little Red Riding Hood when she walked to the what? To her
To a wolf.
To her
To a grandma.
grandma's house, or grandmother's house. That's right. And here's Clarabelle. No, you're not in this. I'm sorry. Now, what is this?
I think that's
The wolf.
the wolf.
The wolf. That's right. Who sees Little Red Riding Hood? And here he is. See?
That's
So
the wolf.
that's right. And who is this?
Little Red Riding Hood.
And what's she carrying?
How much is this?
Cookies for
Cookies for Grandma.
Howdy Doody, don't you think Michelle knows this story nice? Oh, I love to listen. Let's see that one that Michelle thought was Clarabelle, okay? All right, now, no, this isn't the one yet, Howdy Doody. That's the next one. Now, who is this again?
Little Red Riding Hood.
And who is this?
The big bad wolf.
The big bad wolf again, yes. And who is this?
Clarabelle.
Well, it does look something like Clarabelle. Is that what you meant, Howdy Doody? Oh, Wolfie, oh, Clarabelle, Mr. Smith. Yes, well, that's all right. And who?
And that's Clarabelle.
Yes, well, actually, honey, they're supposed to be the big bad wolf. Now, don't you worry about that. But you see the idea? What's the matter, Howdy Doody? What's the matter? I'm dead, Mr. Smith. That's all right, Howdy. You see, the idea was that all 6 of those boys and girls, none of them knew what the other one was drawing, and by working together, they all drew a wonderful story, didn't they? Now, that was very good, and I'll tell you what we're going to do. How about, Michelle, after the program, would you like to give a lollipop to every one of the boys and girls in the Peanut Gallery because they're such good friends and been so good during the show? Would you? All right, thank you very, very much, Michelle. And now you can go back up there. Howdy Doody, what did you think of her, huh? Why, she's a little cutie, Mr. Smith. And you know, I just looked at the clock, and if I think we hurry, Mr. Smith, I can show you another little thing here that'll really prove great ideas on friendship and working together. Would you see that chart that I have on the floor? Chart on the floor. Oh, here. Is this the chart you mean, Howdy? There. Is this the way you want me to have it here? No, you turn it the other way, Mr. Smith. That's the way I want it. Yeah. Now, would you? Here, I think you want these cards. Oh, look at these cards, Clarabelle. Heavens, come on! I think we have to do something with these. What do we do with these, Howdy Doody? Well, I'll tell you, Mr. Smith. These are all supposed to go on the board in order, and if you put them in order and if you put them the right way, boy, you're going to get a real surprise and see what I really mean when I talk about friendship and working together in the wonderful results, okay? Well, let me see. This says New York. We try that doing right here. There's New York. And Buffalo. Oh, dear, there's my hometown. There's Buffalo, and here's Chicago. And what's this, Toledo? Toledo. Yes. What else, Clarabelle? Baltimore. Yes. What else? Detroit. Oh, howdy doody. This is a great thing here. Philadelphia. Yes. Now, what do you have next, Clarabelle? Schenectady. Okay. And then here's Cleveland. Okay. And here is Milwaukee, and Washington, and Richmond, and Boston, and St. Louis. Doesn't that look good? Well, I see what this is now. Yes, sir, kids, I want you to look at this. It says New York to St. Louis. And that, of course, is the NBC television network. Now, watch. Here are the cities, of course, New York and Buffalo, Chicago, Toledo, Baltimore, Detroit, Philadelphia, Schenectady, Cleveland, Milwaukee, Washington, Richmond, Boston, St. Louis. All aboard. And, of course, here it says NBC television. When we read it this way, NBC television. So, now, Howdy, what was your idea there, little fella? Well, Mr. Smith, I just wanted to show all the boys and girls that a wonderful way to work together, and you see the wonderful results. Every one of those cities, they contribute one of their letters, and you know what happens? We all get together, and we form the greatest network from New York to St. Louis, NBC television. Well, wait a minute, Howdy. I think the phone's ringing here for somebody. Wait a minute. Hello? Oh, yes, all right. Thank you very, very much. And you're from where? Albuquerque. Oh, I see. Howdy doody, there's a man here from Albuquerque who wants to talk to you. You say hello to him, will you, please? Hello? Oh, in Albuquerque, in Memphis. Oh, yeah, well, we understand that there's other stations that carry our Howdy Doody show on the film, but you see, what Mr. Smith was just talking about the cities that are on the cable, okay? He says, okay, Mr. Smith. All right, thank you, mister, for calling. All right, bye. Oh, dear, well, kids, there goes our cuckoo, and it's time for us to leave. Clarabelle has the balloon, so I don't think we're going to have time to sing Howdy Doody time. We'll just wave to everybody. So long, Howdy Doody. So long, kids. Okay, Mr. Smith, and so long, kids, and you be good kids, and you remember that portions of the Howdy Doody show are electrically transcribed.